Hello, welcome to Breast Implant Illness Hope for Healing. This is Cecily Henderson, your host. Thank you for joining us today. I'm here with Julia Marie here in Michigan in Bloomsville Hill, and we are going to discuss a little bit about what's going on, why we're here together, and just some very heart-wrenching, uplifting, hopeful things that we want to just share with you today. So Julia Marie, if you could just let us know a little bit about why you're here and why I'm here. And
yeah, I try. Well, I came all the way from Germany to be here, to be able to be here. My whole family supported me. Cecily supported me. A lot of people in the group supported me, so I'm very thankful for that opportunity. My name is Julia Marie. I'm from Germany, and I'm 36 years old. I'm a mother of two, and yeah, I got very harmed by silicone breast implants. Well, yeah, it was back in 2020. I was very sporty in that time. During that time, I was very healthy, like exercising a lot. I lost a lot of weight. I had two children at home, so yeah. And then I decided one day I'm getting a consultation with a plastic surgeon in my area. And I had that appointment with him, and he said, well, it's going to be so perfect. And yeah, he measured everything. And he told me, well, the problem is not like your small volume. The problem is your wide area here. Like you have a very wide back and shoulders, and that's why you don't have like any volume to the front. So I would recommend giving you 550cc implants
oh my
to
gosh.
just like give you some volume to the front. And I agreed. Yeah, I got it done, and it was like the implanting surgery was a nightmare. I think everyone can compare.
Well, how big were you before you had the implants?
I had like A2B, and after that I had a double D.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they were halfway under the muscle, which is pretty uncommon in the US, I heard. The technique is called dual plane, where they divide your breast muscle halfway. So the upper part is sitting under the muscle, and the lower part is sitting over the muscle. Well, yeah, so then I recovered from that surgery, and yeah, I lived with it. Like I didn't recognize what it did to me, but today I know that I had symptoms from the beginning on.
Now, you were telling me that your mom kind of told you that she thought you had BII, correct?
Yeah. Well, I didn't recognize myself. What I experienced was aches and pains here and there, getting tired here and there, having concentration, like memory issues here and there from the beginning on.
Now, you told me you were even on a little bit of a denial for a bit, right? You were trying to say that it was either, well, people with MS have this, or people with other things, that it's just normal, or...
Well, yeah. It was in 2022 when everything like got really bad and really worse. I had the COVID vaccines done, and after that, really it was a downhill race. My whole body collapsed. I had breathing issues. I had muscle weakness. Sometimes my legs got paralyzed. I couldn't think. I couldn't remember sometimes what year we had. I couldn't finish a single sentence. Sometimes my My cognition was so bad. I had to talk in one words with the people around me or on the phone because I wasn't able to bring out a normal sentence. I had so much pain all over my body. I had muscle pain, I had nerve pain. So they assumed I had very bad shingles because of the pain. Then they assumed maybe you've got Lyme.
And these are the doctors that you went to in Germany, correct?
Yeah. I went from doctor to doctor. I saw double sometimes. I had ocular migraines. I had tremor attacks so bad I couldn't write on my phone because my hand was so shaking so badly. I couldn't eat properly. I had excessive attacks of thirst and nothing would help. Like I would drink 1 gallon of water, it didn't like quench my thirst. I had a constant runny nose. I still have all of this, yeah. Yeah, and then at some point it was clear that no one could help me because I was in a hospital very often. They did tests with me. They found I had 20 lesions in my brain. They found I had a chronic central nervous system inflammation. They found I had my reflexes were not as healthy as they should be, and they did like memory tests with me. I failed, and so on. But they always would discharge me from the hospital without any diagnosis.
And you were telling me the doctors told you that it was just psychosomatic, right? It was all in your head.
Yeah, that's what I often heard. When I had a tremor attack, I went to the ER, or I went to the ER because I couldn't breathe or because I had heart palpitations. And the problem was, once I got there, maybe the attack was gone, and I just told them what I experienced. And they said, well, this is psychosomatic. I said, no, it's not. Like, it's real. I'm experiencing like all of this. So they were just overwhelmed by all those symptoms. And the last clinic I've been to, and there was a young doctor, and I already did some research with my mom because my mom saved my life. Basically, I would have died without her. And we talked to the doctor because of all that inflammation in my brain. We talked about the Asia syndrome with him, and he told me, well, he doesn't believe in all of that. Asia syndrome giving like MS-like symptoms. Well, I had so many symptoms. My vision was so bad. I couldn't feel my whole body. My numbness was so taking over the place, right? That it was, in the end, it was an emergency explant. And I also paid for an en bloc, of course, because I knew that I can only get better with a proper en bloc procedure. Yeah, and after my implants have been taken out, I got better for 2 or 3 weeks. It took a little while, like 2-3 weeks, and then I felt better. And I started to work again, and yeah, living my normal life. And then I broke down, basically. All the symptoms came back. I felt like having COVID all the time. My breast hurt so bad. I had nerve pain again. I had heart palpitations. I had my runny nose. I had tremor attacks. I had ocular migraines. Yeah, and my whole immune system crashed again. So, yeah, long story short, I saw that second surgeon and I decided to get the capsules removed. And yeah, paid a lot of money again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because
goodness.
I'm doing this for my children, right? And for my job, which I love.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I decided to get it done as soon as possible. And again, I had a contract for having an en bloc capsulectomy, getting photos and all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, your story's heartbreaking. So you have to tell us what happened.
Well, in the end, I didn't get anything and I didn't get any better. And yeah, so what I have been told was that the surgery was pretty bloody and that everything was still inside and everything has been taken out, right? Yeah, so there are really many women that keep being sick after explant just because they didn't get a proper explant, right?
Yeah, because here you are going through twice, right? Trying to get your implants, trying to get resolution.
Yeah, it's now been like half a year when I had that second surgery done. I did some investigations with Cecily and we had some measurements from my pathology report, which was the only one I had, the only opportunity I had to see something like what was taken out, which led to the point that Cecily told me, sorry, this is all not normal. I think you have to see Dr. Khan. Yeah, it's tomorrow I have my pre-op and the day after tomorrow my surgery will be, and I think we are very curious what he's going to find. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think shouldn't be that less.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. We're going to document, I'm going to make sure to record and document everything that Julia Marie is going through and, you know, just go through her story because I know that so many women are going through similar situations and their stories just not being heard. You've explanted and you feel like you should be getting better, or you haven't explanted and you think that it's something else. You need to feel like you're not alone. It's not just in your head. There is something going on. Listen to your body, listen to your mind and your heart because it's telling you something. And, you know, thankfully, Julia, she listened to what her heart was saying.
You know, my experience says that each treatment out there, in my case, it won't have any effect if your surgery wasn't done right. I had 4 blood washes done. I had high amounts of silicone in my blood, yes, but the local reaction never went away from me. I tried everything, like supplements. I tried IV treatment. I tried good like food and everything, like detoxing. Yeah. I tried sauna. I tried, like zeolite, like everything.
Mm-hmm. Did you get worse? Like even sometimes you would get worse?
When I detoxed, and I tried to detox, like I used something like chlorella or any other chelators I got, or like NAC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I got so bad I can't take it. So this made me think of why is it like that? So
is to get that education out to doctors, which I think is the key, right? So that when women approach them, hey, I have all these symptoms, they can say, oh, well, hey, do you have breast implants? Yeah. Right? That should be on a questionnaire form for a health history form, so that doctors, when they talk to women and say, hey, you have all these symptoms, do you have breast implants? And that's what should happen, and that's the goal, is to get that on.
Yeah, and what's really important in the Asia syndrome to know is that it mimics other autoimmune issues or conditions, right?
Exactly.
So you have to understand that Asia is an immune response to a foreign substance in your body, and it's really, really hard to diagnose.
Yeah. Well, and my neurologist, so I was diagnosed with CIDP. And
Yeah.
because we had talked about, which had paralyzed me
Yeah.
for 7 years. And I
had to walk with a walking aid.
Yeah. I mean, so many women, it's affecting our nervous system. And they did the tests on me and they came back positive. I had CIDP. I had it. That was the silicone was causing problems with my nervous system, damaging my nerves and my myelin sheaths. That's just what was happening, because once I took out my implants a year later, I was walking. My neurologist, when I talked to her, she's like, Cecily, you made me a believer. Breast implants cause neurological conditions. That's what she told me. So we just need the research out there, because you're absolutely right. People can be diagnosed with these different diseases and come positive for these different diseases, but it could be, where's the root cause, right? What's causing it?
Well, not only the silicone is neurotoxic, right? Also, the immune system attacks itself, attacks its own cells, and also the antibodies being produced against the foreign substance, they're also doing harm to the organs. So it's really, the whole body is attacked.
Those are some really great points, because the reaction, the autoimmune reaction, then the silicone on top of that, it just creates a whole whirlwind of health problems, and that is very difficult to diagnose. So, but I am excited. I have a lot of feelings: excited, anxious,
Yeah, me too.
like a little mother hen, but I know everything's going to be okay. And we're going to get you through this and keep everybody updated with how she's doing, with how Julia Marie's doing. And thank you so much, Julia. Appreciate you being here. Such a sweetie.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, really. I can't wait to get my life back finally, after suffering for so long. And I'm not making anything up, I am having a very responsible job, and I pray for being honest every day. So I'm talking from my heart if I say this is all true, and just don't get those implants if you want to stay healthy. I read a quote that breast implants are suicide for your natural breast, and this is really true. This affects everyone, really. They will rupture. You will have second, third, fourth surgeries. Even if you tolerate the silicone, you will get more and more and more surgeries. And don't do it. Just don't do it. Stay natural, like God made you. Make the best out of you. And stay beautiful as you are. Because sometimes the outcome when you have done something like that is really worse.
Thank you for that beautiful message. I love that. That's really beautiful. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. And please remember that there is hope in healing. Anyway, God bless.